Today on the channel, I give my thoughts on the brand new Ringside exclusive Jungle Boy Luchasaurus 2-pack. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel. And today we've got a different video, a little something different, more of a news type video as we dissect and talk a little bit about the new Ringside Collectibles Jungle Boy Luchasaurus AEW Jazwares 2-pack. Holy cow, that was a mouthful. Got it all out first take. Hey, congratulations to me. But we're going to talk about this a little bit. Went up, we knew Ringside had something in the works. We got the Jurassic Park tease saying Wednesday, 2 o'clock I believe it was. It went up live for pre-order on the Ringside Collectibles website, ringsidecollectibles.com. Use discount code Kyle, save 10% as we always say on the channel. But very interesting. Jazwares, once again, going back to Jack's roots. I understand they're different companies. I totally get all that. But we all know Jeremy Padawer at the helm of AEW Jazwares. He started in Jack's land. Jack's no stranger back in the day to Ringside exclusives. And at this point, Ringside and Jazwares are no strangers to exclusives, as we are getting exclusives pumped out on a regular basis. Between Mattel and Jazwares, I do expect us at some point to almost get monthly exclusives between the two. Very interesting time, a golden age to be an action figure collector, but it's a time where you got to pick and choose. The picking and choosing is starting. It's even starting with me, a real hardcore collector, let's call it. You got to pick and choose. I can't have everything mint and everything loose at this point anymore. The way Jazwares is pumping stuff out with unrivaled collections still to come to double up the amount of product out there, it's just gotten too much. But back to this 2-pack that we're talking about with the AEW Jazwares, Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy. Interesting no Marco stunt. I do feel that was a miss there. I felt like, why not include him? Make a smaller figure, make the box a little bit bigger. I think we'd understand even a little bit higher price point, maybe an extra $10 at best. I think it could have been done. So I do find that to be a miss, as you're missing the whole Jurassic Express experience. But one interesting thing they did, and I don't know, it's a little bit of a head scratcher to me, is they have the variant edition with Luchasaurus on Jungle Boy's shoulders. I don't know if I'm really sold on this one. I don't know. It's just a weird design. Is obviously we've never seen Jungle Boy, or correct me if I'm wrong, but I've never seen Luchasaurus on Jungle Boy's shoulders. They've probably tried it. It's probably happened, but I guess I've never seen it. I'm not familiar with that if they do that on a regular basis, and I watch the shows every week, unless I just missed it. So it's an interesting variant. I know people online, I can hear them right now screaming cash grab, and everything is a cash grab at the end of the day. We're all a business. We're all in a business to make money. Jazwares, Ringside, no different. So it's an interesting take. Almost throws back to some of the Jack's days with the Classic Superstar Series 12 Ultimate Warrior, a favorite of mine. We recently discussed it on the channel. The packaging variant, having him turned around backwards in the package, it's almost akin to that, but not quite the same thing. It's not like we're getting different colors or different things or turned around in the package or anything like that. We're just basically getting two figures flipped. I guess we should all be happy that the variant isn't truly a color variant and it's like different figures. Then I think people would be pretty upset at that. And I feel bad for some of the collectors out there, because there's going to be people like me that I'll probably buy one of each to keep on the card and then one to open. So I'm looking at 3 of these I'm going to buy. I'm not all in on Jazwares anymore. I think Series 5 is where I call it good on my mint on card set, but my crazy collector brain is telling me keep going with the Ringside exclusives, get 2 of those, and then maybe pick and choose out of the regular line. Because we come to a point where there's only so much space. And you guys know my rules on the channel. I'm not going to display, or I'm not going to buy it unless I can display it. I don't buy things to tuck away. I don't get any enjoyment out of that. I don't look at this as a big investment. Even though there is investment here, it's just the way, and that's my rules. So it's a really interesting concept by Jazwares doing this, and I think they are going to unfortunately turn a few fans off out there, and I totally get that. There's people out there like, oh, now I got to spend over $100, you got shipping on that, but you can save 10% with discount code Kyle, as I've said before. So very, very interesting concept here going on. I'm not totally sold on it, but like I said, I'm most likely ordering 3 of these, but I would have to assume the majority of the people, the one you want is the Jungle Boy on Luchasaurus' shoulders. That's the iconic scene. I think that's the one people are going to want over time. Will the variant be worth more? I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I think people will want the regular edition. There'll be a few people that want the variant, but I think everyday normal collectors out there in the future, and you guys, you're only fooling yourself if you don't believe we're not going to get a lot of Jungle Boys and Luchasauruses. They've already been announced for the single lines. We've seen pictures of them. They're coming very soon. You're fooling yourself if we're not going to get more color variations and different figures of them between Unrivaled, Unmatched, everything under the sun, and maybe even more exclusives. So it'll be really interesting how this variant ends up selling. Will it go to clearance in time? Is it made in a lot smaller quantities? It doesn't say quantities anywhere on these, so I found that to be interesting. So very, very interesting. And I'm just happy, like I said, I started to say, the variant doesn't have color differences, like different boots or something, because then you're making people buy 4. Mint on card and loose if you're a crazy collector, or at least 2 mint on cards. Yeah, who knows how it goes. So very, very interesting to do. I can hear people complaining. I'm not a huge fan of it myself. I would have rather seen different paint jobs instead of just flipping the 2 figures around. Maybe that's just me, but that's what the comments are for. You guys tell me your thoughts. Are you all in on that? Are you passing on that? What are your thoughts? But looking at the packaging, getting to the packaging and the promo pictures we saw on Ringside's website, go check those out. I'll put them in here as well. Very cool. A jungle scene. The box seems to fold together. A really cool look. A glamour shot, as we always call it on the channel, of Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy. Both figures are different than their regular releases. I think that is a key point. So if you want a paint variant, you got to get it. And you guys know me as far as big figures, masked figures, face-painted wrestlers. Man, he covers all the bases, Luchasaurus does. So you know I got to pick this bad boy up. But very cool packaging. It's a very foresty environment, very jungly, dare I say. I guess that makes more sense. I like that a lot. And then it seems to fold in, and you got the cool graphics on the back. So A+ packaging. I think we'll continue to see A+ packaging with these Ringside exclusives. They usually take it up a notch. They did it in the Jakks days. Mattel usually does it. Jazwares is going to do the same thing. They're going to try to top each other on these exclusives as far as packaging. This will look really good displayed in the box. I can see some people getting this the front window autographed with Jurassic Express. A lot of opportunities for that in the future, I would assume. So very cool packaging department. Now the figures, they are just repaints of the traditional ones that we're getting in AEW Series 5 for Luchasaurus, AEW Series 6 for Luchasaurus, no, not Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy in Series 6. So I think I like the regular releases. I like the brownish black on Jungle Boy that's in Series 6, and I love more of the dark green on Series 5 Luchasaurus than this pack. But then I guess the beauty of this pack is getting them together as a 2-pack. And I believe I am correct here. Yeah, I am. I'm going out on a limb. But this is the first 2-pack from AEW Jazwares as well. So there's something special there. It'll be interesting what 2-packs we might possibly get in the future. But the figures are the exact same, just painted differently. And Jakks, Jazwares, I think we're going to see a lot of this. I hope it does not go to McFarlane levels. If you guys followed McFarlane back in the 90s, you follow McFarlane now with his DC stuff, Mortal Kombat stuff, which I'm digging right now. Man, repaint City. I hope we don't see that with Jazwares. It's going to frustrate a lot of collectors. It's going to turn a lot of collectors off if they get too heavy into repaints. If we start getting Luchasaurus, same everything but different colors on a consistent basis, boy, I think you'll turn a lot of the fan base off. I know that is one thing that's always turned me off to McFarlane. It just seems too daunting of a task. Not everybody should be a completist, but you should make it good enough for a completist to hopefully get it all, or at least want to get it all. You don't want to turn your completists off because they're definitely lining the pockets, but so are the average Joes, so is everybody else, and it's tough to please everyone. I totally understand that, but I don't want to see variant cities. I would have liked to seen a little bit more out of the figures. They're definitely both cool figures, but is there something we could have got as far as accessory-wise or something a little bit different? I would have liked to have seen that. I'm not sure exactly when these outfits are from. Usually they have on the back of the box of our traditional AEW figures, it'll say something to the effect of Chicago, Illinois, Monday, April 5th, or whatever the date is. I don't see any of that on the packaging right here. That's not to say they don't have that, but maybe they'll have something like that. I think that is something really cool from AEW Jazwares to keep us knowing when the event was from, when this actually happened. So I hope that continues, and hopefully maybe that'll be placed at a later date. Maybe it's on the inside of the packaging. Maybe that's just made up of tires. That could possibly be as well. So very interesting there. But looking at the promo pictures, I definitely like the single carded releases better. But when you put these two together with the variant and the repackaged status in the fancy box, it's definitely a cool pack. Is it for everybody? No, but not everything is for everybody. So there it is. So that's my kind of quick thoughts on this. I had a lot of messages. I was actually surprised how many people messaged me between Instagram and Twitter asking my thoughts on this, and actually you guys beat me to it. I was finding some frogs at the time this dropped. I couldn't believe it. I walked into a Target and found the frogs, and we'll have more of that on weekly purchases this week. But a lot of you guys were interested. I said, hey, maybe I'll just do a quick video with my thoughts, cover the bases for anybody that cares. And if you don't care, hey, guess what? You don't have to watch. That's the way it goes. So very interesting. I'm very excited for the future of this line. It's going to be a big line. I'm fairly certain, especially once COVID gets a little bit more under control, which seems to be happening every single day. Factory's going to open up more, have more people around. The line's going to get moving a little bit faster. Who knows where the AEW Jazwares line could go? We might have monthly limited edition exclusives. We might have Target exclusives, Walmart exclusives. You might have online exclusives. Who knows? Who knows where this line will head? And I guess we'll all just stay tuned and buckle up for the roller coaster ride that's ahead of us with the AEW Jazwares line deep in the future. But you guys tell me your thoughts on this. What do you think? Are you in on the variant? Are you picking up 3? Are you picking up 4? Are you picking up 1? Are you picking up none? Let me know, and let me know the collector mindset you have on these. What are your thoughts? Are you a crazy person like me where I think I have to have 3? I don't really want 3. I want 2, but I don't want to pass it up. I don't know. The cool thing is if you're a total out-of-the-box collector, you really only need 1 of these because the variants are the same thing, so you don't have to buy them. But for me, I'm thinking 3 at this point. I always say at worst-case scenario, wait 6 months, wait a year. You can always flip and sell the other one you don't want anymore if you passed or you say, I don't really need this. Consider it a little bit of an investment. Not that figures are the greatest investment in the world, but you can at least get your money back and probably a little bit more on top of it. But tell me all your thoughts. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. There's all kinds of deep business talks, deep conversation on the channel between weekly purchases and figure hunting and unboxings. You guys know by now what's on the channel. So make sure you're subscribed. We're marching towards the 7,000 subscribers. You don't want to miss out on that, that's for sure. We'll probably have some kind of big giveaway. Who knows? Maybe we'll give away this pack. Who knows? Who knows? It could get crazy. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.